Hi, my name is Joanne Stevens. I'm 26 years old. July I'm turning 27, and I'm staying in a place called Robertson. And I have one son. His name is Ridwan, and he's 10 years old. That's he turning 11. I'm a young single mom. I'm staying in the Western. Robertson is a place staying in Western Cape, in the Western Cape, and it's a place where people live near to the nature and standing for wine and roses. And Robertson is a small place where there's a lot of people who using drugs, alcohol. Alcohol and drugs take over in Robertson, and pregnant moms. And yeah, my son's father, called Ismail, he dying in 2009. He was also a drug addict, and then I go to mother tongue. Then I learn how to handle problems, how to be a leader, and work under pressure. And and the best thing I learned from mother tongue, just do it. And it's
Okay, Joanne, you said that you learned skills, how
yes,
to be a leader, how to work with others.
yes.
How did that happen? Like, how did you train in those skills?
Or when I come to mother tongue, I was not like I'm talking with everyone or stuff like that. But when I come to mother tongue, I'm more open. And mother tongue was for me like we are like a family. And because I have a family, but not the family that I want. But I have to deal with that, and I learn,
Mhm.
and I'm still be a learner.
Okay. And when you say mother tongue taught you to just do it, yeah. What are you doing now that's changed from before?
Um, I was scared to work with people. I was scared to talk with people because after my child's father hang himself, and I have to deal with that and all the negative things in my life. And then I think my dream was one day to be a boss, my own boss. And when I come to mother tongue, I learn, but just do it. Then I decide to 2011 to throw in to work in the garden for the municipality, and they called me. I said, "Oh, I'm just do it," and I got the job. I have a contract, a 3 years contract. It ended on 2016. Then there I got it. I'm my own boss. I have people who work for me, and on that age,
Okay. Do you feel like the skills that you have now, you can be a better boss, a better mom, a better member of your own family? And how does that happen?
yeah, definitely. um, I feel I'm a better mom and a better boss. And because I'm working for lots of people, and then I say, "Oh, I don't like you, I don't like you," and but for me, it's challenge to challenge, and um, so like what I'm learned from mother tongue is just be the best you can be.
Okay. And if you have a hope for staying involved with mother tongue, what do you hope is going to come from being involved, from developing your skill?
Um, I want to learn other people, especially young people, um, especially one young people, what I learn, because I want to give it back to them. I cannot keep it for myself because mother tongue learned me, so I have to learn someone else.
Thank you, Jan.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Lizelle Johnson. I'm 18 years old. I'm living on a farm, and I was 18 when I dropped school, and then I find the project was name is Marutown, and then we do many stuff on the Marutown project, and for loving for me, yeah, in this country, I'm doing sports, dance, sitting, reading, writing, and reading books. So that is what I do for a living here in the country. But I love the Mother Town project because this is a great opportunity for me to be back on a project like that. So I'm grateful to be back.
Okay. Lizelle, can you tell me, you said you live on a farm. What kind of farm is it and what do you do on the farm?
Um, there's a quiet farm. There's a small house, small people. It's just like the people there. They understand each other and they love each other. And there's happiness on the farm. That's why I stay on the farm and I choose the farm.
Okay. And what do they make on the farm? Do they make wine or is there boerdery van animals or what is it?
Now just fruits.
Where do you do your dancing and your sports?
Oh, my sports, I do it just on the farm and dancing. I come to the small town and I will perform with other guys and dance.
Okay. You also did some performances with mother tongue in the surrounding towns like Bonnievale and Robertson. Can you tell us about those performances?
Oh, this performance was great, but the best performance of the Marathon project was in Bonneville. That was absolutely amazing, great, because there was a lot of people there, and then you can see what you really are and what you do.
Uh,
So that was Bonneville. There was a great performance from Marathon.
and what did you do in that performance?
Oh, I do Sarah. I was a baby and a schoolgirl in the performance, and they were that character was so amazing for me. So, but okay, it's
Okay. And when people see you perform and they interact with the performance, how does it make you feel?
it made me feel absolutely. I'm like wow, I can really believe it. It is me. It's me. Wow, this is how I feel. I feel amazing.
And what do you hope to do one day? What's your
I
dream?
my dream is to be a dancer and a actor like Sarah in the Berry. That is my dream, really.
Thank you, Lizelle.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. My surname is Frolic and I'm 20 years of age and I stay in McGregor. McGregor is a lovely place to stay. It's like most of the people know it, it's like a heritage. It have different kind of houses and you find different kind of people. We like they say it's one heart, it's one way. We like a nation, we stick together and love to bond and love each other and meeting each other often.
Okay. Jasmine, what's it like for young people, and what has your experience been of McGregor? What do you do? What is there of interest for you?
For me, okay, there's not a lot of stuff to do for young people. Most of the time for teenagers because there's a lot of alcohol abuse and drugs abuse, and that's not good for our teenagers. But what I do, I'm the youth leader of my church, so I organize a lot of events for the children, like bonding with different kind of youth and meeting often and do sport and talk to each other and share a lot of feelings, how they feel, circumstances in houses, in how they grew up, because most of us are growing up in different houses, in different circumstances. So that is why we must find each other in learning more from each other, in meeting with each other, in want to say a lot, so we can talk about finding solutions for this drug and alcohol and rape abuse and all of this. So we often go to a lot of churches, meeting in the outdoor. We go for walks. We go to the places where there's a lot of that stuff happening. So we go out and reach to each other and find solutions.
And were there any particular skills that you learned that really helped you along the way to be able to be a youth leader, to be able to connect with others? What gift do you think you have?
I was very shy in the beginning, so that helped me a lot to build confidence. That is what really helped me with, and to communicate with others, and to learn about meeting new people, to build your confidence and sharing stuff with each other, and know what's going on around you, and what's happening around you.
Okay. If you have any closing words?
Closing words for me is, I've never thought I would start at mother tongue. And the first time they asked me to start there, it was nice for me, and I never thought I would meet such a lot of people from different places, different villages, different backgrounds, and different stuff. And like the way we shared with each other, that was the most emotional thing I've ever learned. Like, we can say such emotional stuff with people. Like, I don't even know them, but we say like we are brothers and sisters. And we are such open-hearted and open-minded. If we want to cry, we cry. We want to scream, we scream. Because all the support from mother tongue was always there for us. And that helped me to grow. That helped me to grow a lot opener and wider, and to be stable on my feet, and how to take responsible for my actions. And the people we meet at mother tongue were such great people. All of them are always great and nice, and they know how to share their feelings with us. Not that it doesn't matter what kind of backgrounds as we grow up. They also said this. If it was good, it was good. If it was bad, it was bad. But that was nice, and I wish mother tongue can grow a little bit wider. Mother tongue is not there only for the money, but for us to build our self-confidence up and to learn about each other. Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Hello, my name is Pet Sandy Kosana. I'm staying in a place called Robertson. It's a town where it's surrounded by 5 farms. Staying here in Robertson, it's a nice town to stay at because there's less crime and all the stuff, drugs, whatever. But for a young man as at my age, because I'm 26 this age, and other young people, it's not nice because there are less opportunities for us. Ne? Also, that's also difficult for us to express ourselves with the skills that we have, and for opportunities to go to varsity, college. No matter if you could finish grade 12 in Robertson, you can't get those opportunities. Too difficult because there's no one who provides such opportunities. So we spend most of our time doing things like going to have fun with smuggle house, drinking, parties, not thinking about our future. But from the moment, I think it was 2010 when I met Mother Tongue. At that time, while I was still at school, I was doing drama, poetry, while I was still at school. But after I finished, I'm get done school, then I didn't have any opportunity to go anywhere because I finished grade 12, 2007. Then at that time, I was just outside in my community, collect a group of young guys, start doing drama. It was fun, but when I met Mother Tongue, become part of Mother Tongue, I think it was 2010 or 2011. It really changed my life because I met so a lot of young people in the same group with different opportunities understanding or a way of knowing life. It's like mother tongue gave me an opportunity to understand how to face the challenges that I'm facing in my community. Also, mother tongue gave me the opportunity to understand myself and to have goals and plans for my life. It also changed my life in the way I'm doing things in my home. Also, with young people dealing with their problems.
Like what? Like how?
For
How has it
example,
changed?
for example, I'm a guy who still really love doing art, né? But the young people around my community, they don't understand what's really art about, and they don't understand there is life through art, or you could get something through art. But when I met Mother Tongue, become part of Mother Tongue, there are ladies there who just introduce everything that's on art, the real fruits of art that you could harvest as a young person. And from that, I come back with the knowledge and tell guys, through art, guys, you could be decent, you could be artist, and you could earn money through art. From then, I started collecting more and more, recruiting more young people in my group. So from then, we started doing some shows, small shows, mini festival, then collecting some money from the ideas that I get from Mother Tongue. And the other thing, you see, Mother Tongue, for me, I always say that to the young people, I would really, really love for them to join the group. But because of there's not enough space for every young person, so that I could get the same knowledge that I get and the same understanding of life. Because for us young people, we don't know what's awaits for us outside there. We just focus on what we have, our parents. But if you could be part of Mother Tongue, they could understand that in life there's more for them as young people. So for me, Sandile Kosana Precious, I would really, really love Mother Tongue to be able to have the power to interact with each and every young people in these different farms that are surrounding the place called Robertson. So,
Pat, can I ask you, what does it mean for you to be an artist? You've been talking about, it's something that's important to you, that you can make a life from. But what does it mean to you to be an artist?
let me just focus in drama. For me, to be an artist in drama, it gives peace to me in my mind, because you see, there are problems I'm facing in my home. But when I'm in, you see, for me, as an artist for drama, it really gives peace into my mind, because there are problems I'm facing as a young person, even in my family, even outside. When I'm taking the time to go and rehearsal for drama, I just feel like I'm creating my own world in my own mind and do things the way I want, and live the life that I want. It also gives that opportunity to show to show everybody who you are, and to accept yourself as what you are, and to show. It's another way for me to show how I really appreciate people around me. You see, to be an artist is just feel like a magician, because you always just do things, but just I wish to, then it happens. That's right for me. It's like being an artist.
Any last words? Any closing words?
Last words. Hey, my last words are Mother Tongue. I wish if I had the powers to just allow it to grow and to be able to interact with each and every young people, not only in my community, in each and every community around South Africa. If there is such an opportunity for it, there are many changes that could happen if it could get such an opportunity. So guys, hala, bye bye.